We're going to do now actually the psukim of the parasha for Wednesday for Parashat Kedoshim, Chok Yisrael. לא תלך רכיל ועמך לא תעמוד על דם רעך אני אדוני לא תלך רכיל ועמך לא תעמוד על דם רעך אני אדוני לה תחול קורסין ועמך לה תקום על דמה דחברך אנא אדוני. So this pasuk says, don't go around as a gossip monger amongst your people, which means don't go into one house, look what's going on there, and then go and spy out and tell other people, this is what I saw here, this is what I saw there, just to go around and spread gossip. And lo ta'amod al dam re'echa, don't stand by the shedding of your fellow's blood. If you see somebody who needs assistance, don't just stand by without doing anything, without coming to his assistance. This also is a ממש מצוות לא תעשה מן התורה, לא תעמוד אדם רעך. Don't stand there idly when somebody else is in trouble, but try to help. לא תשנא את אחיך בלבבך וכך תוכיח את עמיתך ולא תישא עליו חטא. לא תשנא את אחיך בלבבך וכך תוכיח את עמיתך ולא תישא עליו חטא. לא תשנא יד אחיך בלבך הוכחת תוכח יד חברך ולא תקבל על דילה חובה. So this next pasuk says, don't hate your brother in your heart. Even on the outside, let's say you seem like you're a nice person to him, but if inside your heart you hold some negative feelings toward him, you hate him in your heart, that's wrong. That's asur. You have an obligation to correct and to rebuke your fellow if he's doing something wrong, especially if he will listen to you. You have a very important obligation to correct him and to set him on the right path. And it says, "Ocheach tochiach," twice, which means to insinuate, even if you have to do it more than once. To correct him, you should do it. Velo tisah alav chet, and don't bear a sin on his account, on account of him, meaning, if you were able to correct him and he did not correct him, and he continues to act in a wrong way, you could be held responsible for his wrongdoing because you were not correcting him when you should have been correcting him. לא תקום ולא תיטור את בני עמך ואהבת לרעך כמוך אני אדוני. לא תקום ולא תיטור את בני עמך ואהבת לרעך כמוך אני אדוני. لا تقوم ولا تطر לבבו לבני עמך ותרחם לחברך כבטח أنا أدوناي. So it says here, don't take revenge, is לא תקום. לא תיטור is don't hold a grudge. What is the example? For instance, somebody you needed to borrow from him a hammer. You come, can I borrow your hammer? No, sorry, I'm not going to lend you my hammer. The next day he comes to you and he says, can I borrow, let's say, your saw or your screwdriver? If you answer him, no, yesterday he didn't want to lend it to me, I'm not going to lend it to you. That's taking revenge. That's asur. Even if he said, you know what, I'm not like you. Yesterday, remember I asked you for your hammer, you didn't want to lend it to me? I'm not like you. You know, you didn't do right, but I'm going to give it, I'm going to lend you what you asked. That's like holding a grudge. That's also is asur. And you should love your fellow man as your fellow, as your neighbor, as yourself. Ayam Hashem, very important principle in the Torah. This was brought by Rabbi Akiva. He now said it in a slightly different version. What is hated to you, don't do unto others. And that's a very, very main principle of the Torah. The story is said about this person who wanted to convert. Came to Shammai. Says, convert me, teach me the Torah, I'm standing on one leg. Shammai kicked him out of it. He says, just get out of here. Came to Hillel, he told him, you know what? Whatever is not something will be hated to you, whatever you would hate to be done to you, don't do unto others. You know, all the rest is commentary. Now go and learn. In other words, that's the main thing of the Torah. Rabbi Akiva worded it, you know, from this pasuk, And the person could ask, how could somebody love his fellow man as just himself? And one answer could be just the same way that if you did something wrong yourself, you have a way of justifying it. Oh, it was because of this or that. You find reasons why it did happen. Also, the same way you should relate to the others. When if they did even something wrong, find a way to sort of like find a reasoning for what they did, even though you're obligated to correct them, but still keep that affinity towards them and that appreciation of them. את חוקותיי תשמורו, בהמתך לא תרביע כלאיים, שדך לא תזרע כלאיים, ובגד כלאיים. שעטנז לא יעלה עליך, את חוקותיי תשמורו, בהמתך לא תרביע כלאיים, שדך לא תזרע כלאיים, ובגד כלאיים. שעטנז לא יעלה עליך, יד כעמי תתרון, בירך לה תרכב עירובין, תחק לך לה תזרע עירובין, ולבוש עירובין שעטנזה לה יישק עליך. So here we have a few mitzvot in this pasuk, not to have animals to be crossbred. In other words, to take one species of animal and breed them with a different species of animal. Also, not allowed to plant different species together. Let's say you take some wheat grains together with seeds from grapes, and you plant them together and you sow them together. That would be also planting two different species together would be also asur. And also, we're not allowed to wear clothing that has a combination of wool and linen in the same piece of clothing. Which is why, if you buy a wool suit, it's a good idea to have it checked by somebody who's qualified to make sure that the lining or some other parts of the garment are not made of linen, because that suit, that piece of clothing, would not be allowed to be worn. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.